morning, students. Once again, welcome back to the physics class. Today we are going to discuss the topic is magnetic field at a point along equatorial line. Yesterday we finished magnetic field at a point along axial line. Now we are going to discuss magnetic field at a point along equatorial line. Okay, now I will start the lesson. Let us consider a magnet. Consider a magnet. This magnet having two poles. One is the south pole and another one is the north pole. Okay, and this south pole having the pole strength qm, and this north pole also having the pole strength qm. The magnetic length of this magnet is 2L. Magnetic length of this magnet is how much? This magnetic length 2L. Okay, so the magnetic length of this magnet is 2L. Now this total is 2L means this one. This much, this is L and this is also L. So total magnetic length is 2L means midpoint to the pole. This is the L and this is also L. Okay, now let us consider an equatorial line. Let us consider an equatorial line. Equatorial line means what? A line is passing normal to the horizontal surface. A line is passing normal to the horizontal surface, that is the equatorial line. Suppose this is the surface, a line is passing normally, like this means this is the equatorial line. So this is the equatorial line here. This is the equatorial line. Okay. Let us consider an equatorial line and the magnet will be placed on the equatorial line. Let us consider an equatorial line. This is the equatorial line and let us place the magnet on the equatorial line. The distance between the midpoint of let us place the magnet on the equatorial line. Let us consider a point C. Let us consider a point C and it will place on the equatorial line at a distance r from the midpoint of the magnet. So this is the equatorial line. On the equatorial line I am considering one point. That point name is C. Okay, the distance between the midpoint to point C is R. Okay, let us consider a point C. That point C will be placed on the equatorial line. The distance from the midpoint of the magnet to C is small r. And let us place a unit north pole at point C. Let us place a unit north pole at point C. Unit north pole. Okay, unit north pole means what is the pole strength? 1. Pole strength Qm value how much? Qm is equal to 1. Okay, remember this one. Again I will explain this one. Let us consider a magnet. This magnet having two poles, south pole and north pole. The south pole having the pole strength Qm and north pole also having the pole strength Qm. And The magnetic length of this magnet is 2L. After that, let us consider an equatorial line. The magnet will be placed on the equatorial line. The magnet will be placed on the equatorial line. Let us consider a point C will be placed on the equatorial line. The distance from the center of the magnet to C is smaller, and let us take a unit north pole and place it at point C. The pole strength of the unit north pole is how much? 1. So this is the explanation about our figure. Okay, so now I will explain the calculation part of our topic. Okay, this is the explanation about the diagram, that means theory. Now I will explain the calculation part. Now I will explain about the calculation part. First of all, already we know this is the magnet. This is the magnet means around this region, this magnet will create some amount of magnetic field, correct? So in that magnetic field we should place any other magnet, means what will happen? Based on the poles, it will be repel, otherwise attract, correct? Suppose this is the magnetic field. This is the magnetic field region of this magnet. Okay, this is the magnetic field region of this magnet. In this region, at this point, I placed one unit north pole. Unit north pole, correct? No. So this is the north pole of this magnet, and this is the unit north pole. North pole and north pole always will be repel or attractor. Repel, correct? No. North pole and north pole always will be repel. So this is the magnet, big magnet, and this is the unit north pole, small. Okay. So this magnet will be this magnet will be repel this unit north pole, correct? No. Whenever you are placing this unit north pole in the magnetic field region of this magnet, what will happen? This magnet will be repel. This magnet will be repel this unit north pole. Okay. So this magnet will be repel. What is this one? F N bar. Okay. This is the north pole and this is the unit north pole. What will happen? North pole and north pole repel. Repel. So this magnet will be repelling this unit north pole. Okay. So here this is the Fn. Force acting, otherwise the repulsion force acting between the north pole of the magnet and the unit north pole is Fn. Okay, I should write here the repulsion force acting between the north pole of magnet and unit north pole is Fn bar is equal to, from the Coulomb's law, what is the value of Fn? Here pole strength 1, here pole strength Qm. Actually, what is the Coulomb's law formula? F is equal to K Qm by R square. Pole strength of one pole and pole strength of another pole, correct? No. From like that, how we should write here? K into pole strength Qm. Here pole strength what? 1. by here r means what? Distance. So here to here distance what? We don't know. Correct? No. Here to here what is the distance? We don't know. But here this is the r, this is the l. We know this. This value l, this value r, this value we don't know. But we know one formula. What is that? Pythagoras rule. From Pythagoras rule, what we should write? Hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. So this is the hypotenuse, correct? NC. NC is the hypotenuse. From Pythagoras rule, what is that? NC. NC whole square is equal to this square and this square. So this is the ON whole square plus this OC whole square. So here NC square only. Here ON means what? ON L. So in the place of ON I substitute L square. Plus is there plus. Then after that OC. What is the OC means? R. So in the place of OC I substituted R whole square is a square. So totally NC is equal to, we should cancel the square in both sides, means what will happen? This side root will become. So NC is equal to under root of L square plus R square. Okay. So in the place of, instead of this R, here distance what? Here to here how much distance? L square plus under root L square plus R square. So in the place of R square I substituted under root L square plus R square, whole square is there, whole square. So square root cancel. In the place of R I substituted this value R only. So R whole square is there. This is the square. Square root cancel, and finally what is the remaining? Mu naught by 4 pi into Qm by L square plus R square. Here mu naught by 4 pi means what? K value. I told you yesterday already. K value how much? Mu naught by 4 pi. This is the equation 1. Okay. This is the repulsion force acting between the north pole and north pole. North pole of the magnet and unit north pole. Okay, next we have to find with respect to south pole how much force is acting. Okay, now this is the south pole. This is the south pole and this is the unit north pole. Always south pole and north pole will be attract. South pole and north pole will be attract. So this south pole of this magnet will be attract this unit north pole. Right now, so this is that. This will be attracting in this direction. Okay, it is attracting. How much? Fs. Okay, so the attraction force acting between the south pole of magnet, south pole of magnet and unit north pole. Is Fs bar is equal to, same Coulomb's law only, no? F is equal to K. What is this pole strength? Qm. Here what is the pole strength? 1. So in the place of Qm, you should substitute 1 by, what is the distance here? Here to here, what is the distance? Here to here, how much distance is there? Here to here also same, no? Here to here, how much distance? Under root L square plus R square. So here also under root L square plus R square. This is the Fs bar. Here what is the distance? Under root L square plus R square. So in the place of R I am substituting this value. Under root L square plus R square whole square. So square root cancel. So K value how much? Mu naught by 4 pi. Mu naught by 4 pi. And Qm is Qm only by, what is the value? L square plus R square, equation 2. Can you observe equation 1 mu naught by 4 pi Qm by L square plus R square? Equation 2 mu naught by 4 pi Qm by L square plus R square. Both are same. RHS of the equation 1 and 2, RHS is same. RHS is same. RHS means Fn is equal to this value and Fs is equal to this value. Both are same. Okay, now what I am going to write is from equation 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, Fn bar is equal to Fs bar is equal to mu naught by 4 pi Qm by L square plus R square. Equation, no need equation. Okay, give equation 3. Mu naught by 4 pi into Qm by L square plus R square. Equation 3. From 1 and 2, both are same only. So I am right. Q naught by 4 pi into Qm by L square plus R square. Q naught by 4 pi into Qm by L square plus R square. Okay. So both are same. That's why I wrote like this. Fn is equal to Fs is equal to what is the value? This. Okay. I found the value of force, but I want to find the direction. I want to find the direction of the force. I found the magnitude. I found the value of the force. Q naught by 4 pi into Qm by L square plus R square. But I want to direction. I want to write the direction. So what is the direction here, force? With respect to North Pole, this is the direction. With respect to South Pole, this is the direction. Correct, no? With respect to North Pole, what is the force direction? Repulsion force, it is this direction. With respect to South Pole, attraction force, what is the direction? This direction. Okay. So here, first of all, we should discuss about the North Pole. The force is moving in this direction. The force is moving in this direction, and force is the vector. We know already. Force is the vector, and this is moving in this direction. First, suppose if a vector is moving LHS side, this direction means this is the I cap. We know that. Apart this vector, one vector is moving in this direction means that is the J cap. This is also we know. Horizontally moving means I cap. Vertically moving means J cap. But here it is moving an unknown direction. This force vector is moving an unknown direction. Unknown direction. Okay. So this force vector is moving unknown direction. So I am going to resolve the components of force. I am going to split it cos theta sin theta like. Because this vector is moving in unknown direction. Okay. So I will write here. The repulsion force between the North Pole and unit North Pole is moving unknown direction. The repulsion force acting between the repulsion force acting between North Pole and unit North Pole is moving an unknown direction. An unknown direction. So resolve the force. Split the force into components. So resolve the force into components. How to split it? This is the force. This is the force. So how to split this? How to split this? This is the force vector. So what I am going is this is the north pole force direction and this is the south pole force direction. So both I am taking one resultant vector. I am taking one resultant vector. This is the resultant R. Okay, this is the resultant vector. Now this force vector is making an angle theta with respect to this resultant. This force vector is making an angle theta with respect to resultant. Okay, so now I am going to split this north pole force. So this is one component and this is one component. Theta is here, so this one is Fn cos theta and this one is Fn sin theta. Okay, this one is Fn cos theta because here theta is there and this one is Fn sin theta. We know already which is side theta, that is the cos, another side is sin. Correct. So force is this one, this is the Fn cos theta and this is Fn sin theta. So what is the repulsive force acting between the here? Fn bar is equal to Fn cos theta I cap plus Fn sin theta j cap. Here sin I kappa, cos I kappa, minus I kappa. Minus I kappa because this value I am writing Fn is equal to Fn cos theta. This is the midpoint. Midpoint this side minus I plus I. This is the midpoint. I cap minus I cap, j cap minus j cap. Correct, no? So this is the midpoint. This is the midpoint. This side means what? Minus I cap. So this one is minus here. Okay, this is the minus and Fn sin theta. This one is j cap. So j cap. Okay. So the remaining F bar is equal to here. What is the remaining term? Minus mu naught by 4 pi qm by L square plus R square. Here what is the remaining? Minus mu naught by 4 pi qm by L square plus R square cos theta I cap. What is this term? Minus mu naught by 4 pi qm by L square plus R square cos theta I cap. Right, now this term and this term remaining. So you please see here minus mu naught by 4 pi qm by L square plus R square cos theta I cap minus mu naught by 4 pi qm by L square plus R square cos theta I cap. Both are same only, no? Minus minus. So I am going to do, I will take the common all the things. Okay, F bar is equal to, I am taking all the terms common, minus mu naught by 4 pi qm by L square plus R square cos theta I cap. I make common all the terms I took common here means what is the remaining? 1 minus also I took common, right? So here minus is went out means what is the remaining here? Plus. So this term also will go out means what is the remaining here? 1. Otherwise you can easily understand without making common you can add, that's it. Minus this term and this term both are same. We can add means what? 2 mu naught by 4 pi into qm by L square plus R square cos theta I cap. Otherwise you can do like that only. Again you will confuse. Just directly you can add F bar is equal to, I am adding this one and this term, both are same. So 2 minus is minus 2 mu naught by 4 pi qm by L square plus R square cos theta into I cap. This is the total force at point C. Total force at point C is this one. But here one important point I am going to tell you now. Remember carefully. The total force acting at point C. The total force acting at point C is nothing but a magnetic field. Is nothing but a magnetic field. Otherwise, the total force acting at a point is always equal to magnetic field. I am going to write here. Please remember this step. It's a fixed step. The total force total force acting at point C is equal to magnetic field. Is equal to magnetic field. Magnetic field. So F bar is equal total force. How much here? F bar is equal to magnetic field, means magnetic field. Which term we can denote? B bar. Okay, just remember this step. It's an important. The total force acting at point C. Total force. How much that? This one. Total force acting at point C is equal to magnetic field. Is equal to magnetic field. Sorry. Okay, magnetic field. Which term we can indicate? B. So F is equal to B. This step is a fixed step. We can remember that. F is equal to B. Okay. Then, so F is equal to B means instead of this B, instead of this F, can I substitute B, right? Instead of this F value, can I able to substitute B? So I am substituting. So please see. Now in the place of F I am writing B bar. B bar is equal to minus 2 mu naught by 4 pi Qm by L square plus R square cos theta I cap. Now I am going to find this cos theta value by the use of our diagram. Okay, so here from the triangle NOC, otherwise from the triangle NOC, other you can take this triangle also, no problem. Whether you can take this triangle, otherwise this triangle. From the triangle NOC, from triangle NOC, from this triangle NOC, okay, first this is theta. This is theta. Okay. This is theta means this is also theta. Remember that. All corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles are always equal. Corresponding angles. So okay. So this is the angle theta. This is also theta. Okay. So how much angle it is making force here? Theta. Same that much only he will make that angle. So this is theta means this is also theta. Okay, this is theta. Force. Here also theta. Why here also theta I should consider? Because both the angles are corresponding angles. Okay, both the angles are corresponding angles. So here also I consider as a theta. Okay. Now from this triangle NOC, I am going to write cos theta. Cos theta is equal to cos theta formula what? Adjacent by adjacent side by hypotenuse. Correct now? Hypotenuse. So cos theta is equal to, this is the theta means here what is the hypotenuse, sorry, what is adjacent side? This one. So L. This value how much? L. Otherwise you can write NO by hypotenuse, this one CN. CN. So is equal to, what is the NO value? NO means small l. What is the CN value? CN means under root L square plus R square. Under root L square plus R square. Okay, so please, this is the cos theta value. Please substitute this cos theta value in the place of cos theta. Okay, so B bar is equal to minus 2 mu naught by 4 pi Qm by L square plus R square. In the place of cos theta, this value substitute L by under root L square plus R square. I cap is I cap only. By the use of this triangle, I found the cos theta value. This one I substituted. Okay, you can write step here. Substitute cos theta value in equation 4. Equation 4. You can write here. Before writing this step, you can write substitute cos theta value in equation 4. Okay, so this cos theta value is substituted in equation 4. This one. Now after that, see here. B bar is equal to minus mu naught by 4 pi. I am writing here 2 QM L by here this is L square plus R square. This is under root L square plus R square. Under root L square plus R square means what is the value? 1 by root 2, correct now? So here I will tell you an example. X is there, root x is there. X into root x means how we should write x power nothing is there means x power 1. X root x means 1 by 2. So bases are equal. So powers we can add. Bases are equal means we can add the powers. So x power 1 plus 1 by 2 is equal to x power, what is 1 plus 1 by 2? 3 by 2. Correct? Like that, x into root x. Here L square plus R square into under root L square plus R square. Here x means this one, root x means this one. Okay, x means this one, L square plus R square. Root under root L square plus R square means root x. So what is the final? X power 3 by 2. So here also we can able to write L square plus R square whole power 3 by 2. L square plus R square whole power 3 by 2. I hope you understood how I wrote this. Nothing is there means power 1 into root means 1 by 2. So x power 1 into x power 1 by 2. Bases are equal means we can add the powers. So x power 1 plus 1 by 2. So x power 3 by 2. Okay. Now next one is B bar is equal to mu naught by 4 pi. You know this value. How much? Sorry, here I bar is there. 2L into QM value how much? 2QM into L. Otherwise 2L into Q. Magnetic dipole moment. This value how much? Magnetic dipole moment. Magnetic dipole moment means which term you can denote it? P. So here P by L square plus R square whole power 3 by 2 into I cap. Okay. You know already P bar is equal to P1 I cap plus P2 J cap plus P3 K cap. If a vector is moving 3 dimensions means I cap, J cap, K cap. Vector is moving 2 dimensions means I cap plus J cap only. Vector is moving only one direction means P1 I cap. Correct? No. So here P I cap is there. Instead of this P I cap, shall I write P bar? Yeah, absolutely. B bar is equal to minus mu naught by 4 pi. Here P bar by L square plus R square whole power 3 by 2. This is the final expression of the magnetic field at point C along the equatorial line. Magnetic field at point along equatorial line. What is the final expression? B bar is equal to minus mu naught by 4 pi P bar by L square plus R square whole power 3 by 2. But we can change this one. We can convert. How we can convert? Here L bar is bigger, otherwise L is bigger, otherwise R is bigger. Here this is the L. This is the here to here. This is the R. You know already. The R is more. Here to here distance is R, and here to here L. So this is L and this is R. For seeing only we can easily identify R is more compared to L. So if R is very greater than L, so neglect L. Okay, neglect L. Now again you should write this equation. B bar is equal to minus mu naught by 4 pi P bar by, here we are neglecting the L square, so you can remove that, R square whole power 3 by 2. So here 3 by 2, 2 cancel, remaining B bar is equal to minus mu naught by 4 pi into P bar by R square cancel means here R is there, 3 is there, so R Q. So this is the final expression of the magnetic field at a point along equatorial line. This is the final expression of the magnetic field. Okay, magnetic field at point C along equatorial line. This is the final expression. V bar is equal to minus mu naught by 4 pi into P bar by R cube. Okay, I hope you understood this class. If you have any doubts, means after watching the video, please ask. Thank you.